Hi guys, welcome back to the Cake Lady podcast. It's me, your host, the Cake Lady, Michelle. I'm trying to introduce myself because apparently not a lot of people know my name, but they do know the Cake Lady. So I'm kind of getting out there. So yeah. Today I'm sorry. There's like so many chords happening on my desk right now. Today I am sitting down with a band from the Netherlands called Previse. Yeah, Previse. I was like, precise? No. So yeah, I'm gonna send them a link. I have a bug bite on my ankle and it itches so bad. I'm gonna send them a link in a couple minutes. Tune in on Tuesdays for Band of the Week. Those are posted on Facebook. Tune in on Wednesdays for my playlist of the week. I update that playlist weekly to give bands, a spotlight. It's small bands, they're not added to a lot of playlists. So it's giving them a spotlight on either, their best song or just a song that I like personally. I do listen to these songs. I listen to all the music. Okay. I've been getting like messages from like, a couple people who are like, you don't actually like listen to these people. And I do. I do listen to these people. That's why I put them in a playlist. And that's why I rotate it weekly, so I can introduce myself to new music too. Because, if you're not listening to new music, what are you doing? There's banging outside my door right now. All right, I'm gonna send them the link, and I will be right back with Previse. Okay, I just sent the link, so they should be here in a couple minutes. I did not realize that I double booked people today. I'm getting into a really bad habit of that. I'm trying to get it organized. So please be patient with me. Especially about like posting the interviews because good gosh, I've been busy. I've just school and this and work. I'm like all over the place. They should be joining here in a couple seconds. Whoa. Sorry, I'm like getting my questions out. I don't really feel like pausing it because like I could edit this out later, but am I going to? Probably not because, authentic self, yada yada yada. I just if they like join, I know for a fact I'm gonna forget to hit record again because I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm already recording, and I'm not. So yeah. And then I could edit this out. I could, but why? Why? It's not fun. It's kind of fun, actually. I don't know. I'm still like trying to figure out how to use my editing software, and I'm terrible at it. So, hello, connecting to audio.
So should be good.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. I'm already recording because I know I'm gonna forget to.
Let's see. I think everything's in order. You got no feedback from me not wearing any headphones? Like, is the noise cancellation doing its job?
Yeah, it sounds right. You don't hear any feedback from me?
No. You're good.
Woohoo.
All right, am I hearable?
Yes.
All right, cool.
So is
Awesome.
Robin joining?
He should
okay.
be joining.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna work, that's the question.
I have a bug bite on my ankle and it itches so bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, my last class is nature writing, and so she was like, "We're going outside today," and I'm like, "Are we?" Okay.
All right. Because we just checked on Discord for his setup because it's the first time he's ever been in a call, and it wasn't too amazing. So we'll just see if it works, and otherwise next time.
Is there any way for me to up the resolution on my webcam?
Don't think so.
Weird.
Slow. All right.
Is he figuring it out?
Yeah. Slowly. I think we can just start, and he'll just hop in, I guess.
Okay. So I normally start with introduction. So would you guys like to introduce yourself and what you do / play in the band?
Sure. Joost.
Me first? All right. My name is Joost. For English fans, Joseph might be a lot easier. I'm the bass player of the band, and I've known Nick since like late teens. We've been in a few bands together, but this is like our most precious like endeavor. The other sound I'm hearing is from Robin, and he's our singer and also like a technical.
Hey,
Uh,
technical. Right. All right. I'll take over now. Well, my name is Nick. I'm a lead singer and
Guitarist.
yeah. I'm lead guitarist, right? That's what my error was. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
no
lead
idea.
guitarist. I'm also the writer for all the instrumental parts. Um, Together with Robin, I pretty much started this project again. Previse was a band before that I joined, but there was a big break in between, and then Robin and I decided, hey, we're gonna make this work again, and eventually we worked with Joseph, and we got Kenley as our drummer, which unfortunately couldn't make it due to his sickness.
Oh,
He had a throat ache, and he had no voice. So I was like, I would love to come, but
I mean, he could
yeah,
have just joined and just like stared the whole time. I've had people do that.
yeah. um, okay, Robin. Shit. The band has been together in our current position for 2.5 years, I think now, and yeah, we're working on our own songs and trying to dominate the world.
Me too.
Awesome.
Uh, so like, can you give me background as to like, so you said you guys were together and then it like hiatus and then together
Yeah.
again. So like, how did the band initially start and then like come back together?
Initially, the band, I think, if I remember correctly, it originates from back in 2012, 13. It started as a friend group. I was not part of it back then. Robin was. Robin is the original founder, the
There he
guy
is.
joining.
Woohoo!
Uh, and eventually it was a lot of switches and hey, there he is.
I can see him. I can't hear him.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's still connecting. There he is, rocking the Sony headset.
yeah, I like that. Is there any audio from his end?
Can you at least hear us, Robin? Or
Can you say something? Oh, no.
I'm enjoying this way too much.
Testing. Yeah, he's not muted, but I can't hear him.
No, me neither. Is he type? Is there a chat? Is he typing something?
I think he's typing
He
it.
is. Can
Yes.
Yes,
you
we can
see
see
me?
you.
Yes, we can see you.
We
Can
can't
you
hear
hear
you.
us? Like, can
Well,
you
now
hear
I
us?
can't see him.
No. Gret. All right. In the meanwhile, while he
All right.
fixes his audio and stuff, let me continue the story.
Okay.
So, eventually there were a whole lot of switches before me, and then
Hello.
the old
Hey, there
singer.
it is.
Oh, oh,
Hey.
hey, there he is. Well, introduce yourself, buddy.
Hi, I'm Rowan, vocalist of Previse. Glad to meet you. Uh, yeah,
Cool. Nice and
yeah.
short.
Yeah.
Nice and short. I didn't want to take too much time.
That's fine. That's probably
Continue
fine.
your story.
Right.
Uh, yeah. So eventually, I joined the band. I think that was back in 2018, 2017, maybe something in that era. Um, and we rocked that setup for a while. So it was Robin. Um, then Robin was the bassist back then. So we had a different singer, me as the only guitarist, and a different drummer as that we now have. Eventually, the singer stopped, and short after, the drummer also said, "Hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I've got to focus on different stuff." So it was Robin and I, the dream team, and. So we were like, damn, what are we gonna do? Then we found a new drummer, which was really, really great. We're searching for a new vocalist, but just couldn't find one. We had a few people try out, but it was just not it. And eventually I was like, well, I know Joseph, and you can sing. So why don't you jump behind the mic and then he jumps behind the bass and we have our setup. And then an old guitarist from Previse that was there before me was like, hey, I have spare time now in my life, you know? And so eventually we had a full band setup and we've been rocking it ever since.
That's awesome.
Like for me, yeah, for me during COVID, like pre-COVID, I had a band. We're playing like once a week, but like we couldn't get any gigs, we couldn't get any stuff out.
Yeah.
We had trouble finding a singer, and the thing was after COVID, I was like, damn, I'm never gonna be like in a band again. Like it's so hard to find something. And then like Nick just came towards me and it was like, yo,
Uh,
want to join? And like in like 2 weeks time, there was a whole band configured out of like
no.
old new members.
Yeah.
It,
Right
yeah,
place,
one
right
speed.
time.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
one place right
Exactly.
now, exactly.
The right
Can't tell.
problems with the right people.
Yeah.
So you said you were interviewing a lot of people. Um, how did you guys like put out for like interviews? Because like here, a lot of bands say Craigslist, and I just have to know,
Oh,
were
we don't
there
have.
like, yeah, were there any like weirdos that showed up to like
Oh fuck yeah.
audition?
Enough.
What's your
You always
weirdest
have
story
enough
about it?
weirdos. Um, we had one guy that always promised to show up but never did, and only sent like videos of him doing his vocals and screaming but never actually showing up, and we're like, well, that's weird. You're like, he wasn't even half bad, but it's just, yeah, never showed up, so we're like, yeah, that's not gonna work then. And we had one guy that did show up, but he was just not it. Like his whole vibe, he was just really weird, very awkward behind the mic, constantly looking like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? And I was like, bro, it's not gonna work like
You can go
that.
get
Yeah,
some
but
EXP real quick.
yeah, right. Just go get some flowers, get some experience points, and come back. Um, but yeah, we don't really have Craigslist, so for us it is really Facebook and local music stores that on their website have a certain um um
Like advertising
yeah,
page.
right. Yeah, exactly. Like they have like an advertising page, and they can be like, "Hey, super duper cool, very great, awesome band, looking for a singer."
Never heard of like music stores that have that. That is actually so cool.
Yeah, and it is actually very effective. A lot of people react from it. I still to this day I sometimes get an email from, "Hey, I saw your ad from 2018. Are you still searching?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm sorry."
You'd think they'd take it down after like a year at least, but no.
Yeah, but if you have to take it down yourself, so that's a little bit of a thing. So
Yeah, usually
I
the people
just I just
like
always
find
I
a new
just
member
forget.
and they're like, it's good. That's
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but we're
you're
very happy with the setup that we have right now. So
poor people. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah. I hear a lot about like band politics, and I'm like, the more people you have, the harder it is to like get along. So it's nice when it's
Mm.
like short, not short, but like I don't know the word. So your name, the band name is Previse, not precise, Previse.
Previse.
Okay. How did you
Previse.
guys settle on that name? It's like a very out there name.
The name was already there when I joined, so the name was already there when
I joined,
Joseph
yeah.
joined and all the others. Um, so the guy below me, or at least for me, Robin, could tell you more about that. Robin, take the mic.
Oh, I
Or
can't
no.
hear
There's
him.
no, there's no sound.
Is he muted?
Oh,
He's not
crap.
muted.
Fuck.
No,
No, he's not
uh,
muted, but there's
really
no
bad
sound
Wi-Fi, I
coming.
guess.
That's too bad. I don't really know the background story.
Okay, shoot.
Yeah,
Okay.
singers don't bring in the big bucks, so
Yeah.
and unfortunate.
Uh, tech issues.
I'll switch mics,
I'll
okay?
switch mic. Sure.
Okay.
All right, get a 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Well, while
So
he
he
goes off.
decides to sit on the cube chair while he has a gaming chair right there. Funny.
Honestly, IKEA is just really comfortable. I'm rocking the IKEA chair too.
Right.
God damn.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Okay. Well, while he does that, were there um ever like did you guys ever like sit down as a band and be like, maybe we should change the name, or were there other names that you guys were considering at some point?
Yeah, we at one point
Not since
when
when I joined, so
no, not when he joined, but when the band was at its lowest, so just Robin and I, we we were like, bro, are we even gonna bother continuing Previse? And for a very small moment, we had the idea to continue a band and then call it Profanity. Um, and that was actually just more from the meme, like watch your profanity.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It's like what
that's
meme?
that's pretty much how we got it. Um, but we just wanted to continue Previse, and it was just a name that we liked so much, and it's I don't know. I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to do Previse. I want to continue Previse, and then the new drummer came, and then Joost came around, and he
My
went to
pick.
sing, "Yay!"
there we go.
All right, tell us, how is Previse? How did you come to that name, buddy?
Uh, because I also always saw things coming before they actually happened, and that's how I came up with the name Pre and Vice. So that's yeah, basically how I came up with that name. And it's like not really a word, but I kind of made it up, and that's how it
It's,
came to be actually.
The best names are always made up though.
And
Right.
it's
it's
something I
Previse made up.
actually never told anyone from the band, so that's why they all were
Well, the more
completely
you know.
new. Yeah.
The SpongeBob meme.
Yeah.
Oh, but hey, nice, you can hear me.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Uh,
Great.
So, what would you say like other bands or like things in your life, what would you say influences the way you write your music?
Um,
I'm gonna like hear from every single one of you too, because I
yeah,
know there's
Right.
different answers.
yeah, right. For me, it's very difficult because I don't write from metal. So I listen to metal a lot.
Me too.
I have playing it right now because it's like I need that in this type of stuff. Um, but yeah, I listen to jazz if I want to scale my writing. Yeah. So when I
That's like
come with a
vastly different.
yeah, it is. It's also sometimes an issue. Sometimes I go to the drummer and I'm like, "Hey, I wrote something," and he was like, "Yeah, congrats, you
It
wrote two
sucks.
things completely across to each other. How did you do that?" And I was like, "Well, I checked this jazz artist out, and he was pretty cool." So I take it mostly from jazz and then try to convert it into my own style and into my own taste, and then I go to the drummer and we figure something out.
If you do need my answer for like
Yes.
some input, I don't write. Like musical theory has never been something I'm good at. Like I'm somewhat
I felt
self-taught.
that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I took one musical theory class and no.
Yeah, no, like I like took the minimum amount of like classes when I was a teenager. Me stumbling upon like making music was just a big fucking coincidence. I was in high school. One of my friends was like, "We started a band. We don't have a bass player yet. So do you know anyone?" And I was like, "Man, I just like quit my first job as a teen. I still have like $160 laying around. I can buy a bass and I can try it." So I tried
Do
it out,
this.
started playing, didn't even know what frets were. Like they were like, "Oh, you have to play this fret and this chord." And I was like,
My sister plays bass and she still doesn't know what a fret is. She does everything just like on feel. So she's like,
"Yeah,
I
it's
know the
common
Hey,
for
notes and
bass
that's
players
all
to
I
not know
need.
shit."
props to that.
Oh
She's
yeah.
really good.
I,
I'm just like, I don't know how you do that.
I mostly learned by just playing in bands and just having people tell me how to learn. And then more recently now I've been like starting to practice more. Usually I was just like, give me my parts and I'll just play. Um, but like recently we had a like decently sized gig with another project that we started in, and it made me like more conscious of what I need to like practice on. So I started like taking that into account of my own experience, like started like practicing more instead of just doing like the one rehearsal like each week and then just playing at gigs. Um,
Also, I force him to study.
yeah, you do, but that's good. Good. Like, I need that kind of. What I mostly like, I don't bring in like stuff for the musical writing. I like to give my opinions for stuff like the cover art. I correct lyrics if they're like written incoherently, or um like that's the stuff I care about. Not so much the writing. I do love the
Yeah.
songs. If something rubs me the wrong way, I'll tell him. And especially now with releasing certain singles, going into the studio, I do like giving feedback, but Nick actually does a really good job at like writing stuff. So I rarely have to give feedback because yeah, it just connects with me like really well. So
Yeah.
there's not a lot of like discourse. Like he writes something, I'm like, we only need to do like one
Yeah.
change.
You don't need
And
to like nitpick it.
yeah,
No,
no, yeah,
exactly. But I do wanna hook into that and say that we do truly, while writing, he does really have a very good vision of what a song needs or doesn't need, and when it sounds right or not. So even though he doesn't really write, he's still in the writing process because eventually, we all decide on a part. And if he's like, well, there's something off, or hey, doesn't feel right, then we just relook at it and eventually we'll change something up, and he's like, yeah, that's what I needed.
yeah, exactly.
So he doesn't physically write anything, but his feedback is always so precise and nice that we always, you know, conquer the problems that we have.
Would you say that's like a better dynamic for the band, just having like designated writers and then designated like
For us, yes.
I think
definitely.
Absolutely.
editors? That's the
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't mind your English. I'm terrible at English too, apparently. Okay. Robin.
Mic
Yeah,
check.
okay.
Oh, there we go.
No, I was just waiting to be called on. My approach to writing music, well, I came from a classical standpoint, so I'm very well. My education was classical for the past 15 years or so, and just 5 years ago, I switched to making metal. First as guitarist, then as bassist, a little downgrade, and then as vocalist.
How do you go from classical to metal?
Because it's better.
Trauma?
Because it's better. No. Just because it's the better genre. But with writing lyrics, I just take a subject and then I project my own feelings on top of that, and I write lyrics. And after Nick and Candy finish a song, then I just try it on and see what works and what doesn't work. And then again, they're really great at giving feedback on everything that sucks and everything that's good. So eventually, we're left with a pretty nice project.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
And,
basically how it always goes.
Yeah, pretty much. Also to fill in a little bit for the drummer and the other guitarist. I usually put down like a very basic beat and tell him, hey, this was my vision for drum beats. And our drummer is so stupidly talented that he takes it, he's like, oh, I know what you wanted to do, then does something that is even better. And then we're like, how the hell did you do that? And then he comes like to my place right here, does it in like a MIDI, so we have it on record. And then next week, he doesn't have a drum set at his home because there's no space. Then next week we go to rehearsal, and he drums it. He didn't practice it.
Okay,
he didn't play it since, and he just.
So is he a drummer that knows that he's good, or is he a drummer that's like, oh, I'm such a bad drummer? Because I know a lot of drummers who are the second kind.
None of the above actually. He's not.
Humble.
He's very aware of his like capabilities. He's very aware of what he can do.
He's aware what he can do. Yeah.
But
He's like in between.
Right, because he doesn't abuse it. The fact he's not
Yes.
like
So he's humble.
drummer. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He doesn't abuse it. He uses it in a correct way, which is very nice.
I love that.
And the other guitarist, I always talk about him about synths and all that stuff, like to fill up the songs, you know, using synthesizers, using orchestra, using choirs, all that stuff.
Oh, you know someone's talented. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he really has a good feeling for that. And then it's just my vision of chord progressions and rhythmic progression, and then his feeling of where to play something, and that usually comes out to a banger.
I love that. Okay, I have a few more questions. I saw on your Facebook page that you're working on an EP. Do you have like...
Correct.
Is it like more than 6 months away or less than 6 months away to like keep an eye out for that? Shamelessly plug.
It is less actually. We're planning, if everything goes well, we're planning on dropping it on January.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes.
Well, the bar is...
So that's 4 months, something. Ooh, birthday. Birthday
My
party.
birthday's in January.
Same. Aquarius.
It's my birthday.
Realistically, I'm very tempted to say that there's gonna be something wrong or gonna go something that's not entirely correct, and then it's gonna get delayed, probably.
Nah,
I don't think so.
We're hopeful here.
Sometimes it happens.
We're hopeful.
We had some Yeah, we had some hiccups like last few songs that made us go
Yeah,
back
we
to
did.
recording studio. But the last song we recorded, it's not out yet. It's gonna be our fourth song. We'll be releasing it like a
Next month.
month and a half,
Ooh,
like even next month, maybe. Yeah.
It's
fancy.
gonna be a banger,
Um,
bro.
it,
Shit.
it's like we had our first single, "Broken the Cycle," and a lot of people liked it, and we tried to replicate certain elements, but the songs we had written didn't like encourage that kind of style that we wanted to replicate.
Yeah.
But I feel like with the fourth song we recorded, that we finally like grasped certain elements again, and learned how to utilize them in like recording sessions. And I'm hopeful that our like the next song we're gonna record for the EP like will have like a better like understanding of what we want from the final like product. So
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna have any hiccups.
No, I don't think either. The point for this EP was to bring out music. That was the most important thing to us. We are fairly a new band, and most
Yeah.
of the members also have never brought out a song. That is the first time that they're on a record that is on Spotify, Apple Music, etc.
I should make you guys like
Um,
little trophies and just mail them to you.
That'd be funny.
First
Yeah.
EP on Spotify.
Right, right. Um, we decided to make an EP where we use multiple writing styles. So one song is very metalcore, one song is a little bit more hardcore, one song is a little bit more poppy kind of way. That would be our third one. That's Cliffhanger. Um, with the first one, we hit it. We absolutely destroyed it, and the second one we had some style differences, so the visions didn't really align, which concluded into a very long process with the producer. And then the third one came, and we wanted to use a vocal style that we weren't very educated in, and that resulted in a very long process. And we chose
best.
to then use the Broken the Cycle style vocals, but you can hear that it's not what the song actually needs. But of course, it was good enough, to bring out. But it's yeah, it was a shame for us. We were very hyped. We had a very good vision, but we just couldn't make it true because we didn't know how to. And then the last song that we recorded, we were in the studio. We just destroyed it. We absolutely did. It was
Yeah.
it. The whole process was the same again. You get the first mix, so you're like, cool, this is 80% done.
Yeah.
Running out of time.
Yeah, we'd have 10 minutes.
Okay,
Alright.
so I just have about 2 more questions. These are questions I ask every band because they're my favorite.
Okay.
So if you could open a show or headline a show with any band, living band, who would you put in the lineup?
Good question.
Ooh.
God damn. You
Mo-
want
most-
you want from all three of
motionless-
us?
Yeah.
All three? All right, Robin, you go first.
Motionless White,
Yes.
Gratitude, and Sleep Token.
Sleep Token?
Yeah.
I am playing
Sleep
them right
Token.
now. I love that.
Ooh.
All right, Joseph.
Like more recently, I've been listening to a lot of Polaris. One of my absolute favorite bands is Carnival, but like genres won't align perfectly. But having to share a stage with Carnival with John Stockman, the bass player, like that would be an absolute fucking dream. Narrator is a cool band. Currents, I listen to
Yes.
him a lot. But I think like inspirational wise, like I think we align with Polaris and my style more. But
Yes.
Carnival would be my like dream.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. For me, it would exist out of 5 bands. We would be opening.
Ooh.
So we had Previse as our opening act. Then we would have Stray from the Path next to us. When Stray from the Path would be done, Motionless in White would come to the stage
Yes.
because, fucking amazing. After that, we would have Sleep Token as our pre-headliner, and as headliner, I would most definitely end it with a banger and just put Lorna Shore on there and just fucking blast everyone
Will
back
Ramos is a
home.
beast, yeah.
Will Ramos would be happy about
I'm
that.
playing them right now. So
That's a
Yeah.
mood switch.
I like that
He's a-
lineup. I'd
He's
go
a
to
great
that.
guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I would be playing.
You'd have to be there. Okay, and then I'm the cake lady. I deliver cakes to bands at shows. You guys are in the Netherlands, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I could probably make it there at some point.
If you do, you
Yeah.
You're
you
more
have
than
to
welcome,
come.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I were to deliver a cake to you guys at a show, what kind of cake would you want?
Damn, bro. I would go for a nice like chocolate cake, Always good.
Yeah, I second
Oh,
that. With a lot of whipped
Right.
cream.
All right,
Definitely.
across the board, chocolate.
Whipped
Then.
cream.
Yeah.
I'm going to London next summer. I could probably like take a train or somewhere.
There is a underwater train that goes to Amsterdam.
Ooh, I really want to go
Yeah.
to Amsterdam. I dreamt about Amsterdam last night, and I'm like, that's weird. I've never been there. So
Okay. I mean, you could probably meet up there. That's no biggie.
yes.
So it's only a 3-hour drive, so.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining me today. It was so nice to talk to you guys.
Absolutely.
I like the
Thank you
long
for having
distance
us.
call.
Been a
It's so
pleasure,
cool.
yeah.
Right?
Okay. I don't know when I'm posting this. I have like 2 more interviews today, so I'm
Oh,
busy.
Damn.
It's all good.
Oh yeah. Previse. I'm putting your song "Broken the Cycle" at the end of this.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
Nice. Cool.
I will see you guys at some point.
All right.
Thank you.
Adios.
Adios.
Have a good one.
I gotta stop recording first.
Thank you guys so much again for tuning into the Cake Lady podcast. I'm the Cake Lady, and that was Previse. And tune in Wednesdays for Band of the Week and my playlist for the week. And tune in every weekend when I have a new episode with another band. I'm so sorry for this like little hiatus I took. Just a lot happened. So I'm okay now. I'm getting back to the grind. Again, that was Previse. Go follow them on Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, all of the medias. And this is their song, Broken the Cycle. Oh my gosh.